know what the worst part about looking like this is? Being hungry all the time, feeling like shit, broccoli farts, and peeing out of my butt. Yeah, you wanna look like this? I'm exactly 7 days out from my competition now. This is how I'm looking. I got like Ninja Turtle abs, veins coming through everywhere. I'm still 217 pounds, probably single digit body fat. Now, I thought the worst part was 2 pounds of broccoli a day, broccoli farts. And then I thought the worst part was the dieting and consistently being hungry all of the fucking time. Broccoli farts, I mean, those are pretty bad. Getting up to pee several times a night because I'm drinking so much water. And then, now I'm sodium loading, so I'm having so much more sodium than recommended daily allowance, so don't do this. And we just said bodybuilding is healthy, especially the last couple of weeks. That's the thing, when you see people on stage and they're completely aesthetically ripped, they feel like shit. They literally feel their worst, but they look their aesthetic best. And the general thing is, man, when you're feeling like shit, the better you look. Kind of fucked up, think about it. So you want Ninja Turtle abs. Now, first and foremost, abs are absolutely made in the kitchen. I absolutely, see what I did there? I barely do any abs. I'm a week out from my competition and I just started doing abs literally maybe a week or two ago, because as we brace, we're stabilizing with all these different movements, your abs will be involved. Now for me, I have a little bit of a blockier waist, so I'm not doing any obliques whatsoever. I want to focus on the rectus abdominis. And these are the movements that I focus on the most because we're lengthening out the spine, we're getting more transverse abdominis, and we're getting that flexion and that rectus abdominis. So with this, abs only move from origin to insertion, right? So we want to lengthen as much as possible. That's why I like doing these different movements, and hopefully this will help you too. So here's my best tips for getting that rectus. Yeah. Now, first movement. This is an ab mat. Why I like this is because we can fully come back and get a lengthening through the abs. So you can even see here as I'm lengthening, my abs are forced to stabilize and I'm crunching in. So you get that nice view there from that. Now you can do this with a stability ball, you can do this with a Bosu ball, but I like a harder surface in this ab mat. So that you're gonna place this on your lower back here. Now, we're just going to do a crunch. I know people want to do all sorts of fancy things, but we're just gonna crunch. So as I'm coming back, I'm able to come back a little further and then crunch in and drive down, stretch back, crunch in, and drive down. So I'm lengthening out, crunching through. If you want to get a little bit more influence through the lower abs, think about driving the hips up and pushing back so that spine is going into extension here. So you're seeing that spine is able to round out, get that pause and squeeze. You shouldn't have to do thousands and thousands of reps. Abs are like any other muscle group. We want to get to that point where we're failing out right about now. Another option is to grab any sort of apparatus. So here I've got this kind of sandbag thing. I'm putting it up, it's nice and firm. Now, I'm going to place my hips on this. I'm going to be able to come back a deeper stretch through the abs here and the rectus. As I'm coming up, I'm crunching through, stretching back, crunch up. You see my abs are lengthening right here, crunch in, and pause as I'm holding the mic at the same time. Fancy. Stretch back, crunch, get that pause. So we're trying to shorten up as much as possible. So we got origin to insertion, stretch it back. Now you can use a Bosu ball, you can use a stability ball with that. And the next one, I know you're probably thinking, what about lower abs, Joey? Okay, when we're crunching, we're still getting lower abs. You can't really isolate your abs. But when we're doing a leg lift, with a hip raise, and we want to get into spinal flexion. So the hips want to come back, so we flex the spine, and then we can get the lower abs, more air quotes, involved a little bit more. So my hands are gonna be down, I'm going to kick up. So I'm flexing the spine here, you see that? I control down slowly, head can be up or down, control down, squeeze the feet together. That turns on the adductors, stabilizes the hips. Come up, pause, flex the spine, control down. There it is. Another one, an oldie but a goodie. You can simply go right into a front plank here. Now, sometimes I like going into flexion here and crunching and squeezing. You can do an elongation where we're in an elongated plank that's more transverse abdominis. And that right there is all I do for my abs besides eating very well. I'm starving quite often, sleep well, and yes, I do have carbohydrates, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you get some abs from that and you learned something too. I'm Joey Thurman. Click that button. Check out other videos. I'll see you very soon. Ninja Turtle abs.